Well, hi there, and welcome to episode 4. Just doing a little bit of a job here to join me. Not necessarily the most exciting thing in the world, but a very worthwhile thing. And that's when you've finished putting anything out, give your pots a wash. Get some of the dirt and the muck off them, rather than leaving it on there. Although as long as they're dry, I suppose they'll be okay. I used to like to use the old J's fluid for doing anything like this, to make sure everything was nice and clean. Not totally important for everything. The bigger pots, the bigger plants will survive, but you know, it's something to try and be really careful of, is your hygiene when you're looking at seedlings. I was always taught to imagine you're in an operating theatre when you're getting your seedlings going, because they can be quite delicate, and it's very easy for them to pick up little bits of diseases and rot and things like that, and die off. So another thing is, I'm sure anybody will notice, is when you first start out doing a bit of gardening, I've virtually started with virtually nothing as far as pots and things went, but just buying a few plants here there. It's amazing how quickly your little collection fills up, so don't worry about it, especially in the first year or so. You've got to decide whether, you know, how much do you want to grow from seed, and how much are you willing to buy in. And obviously, that really, the best thing I can say about that is think about how much you're wanting to grow. You know, if it's just a few plants of whatever variety, then just buy a few in. It's probably as cheap to buy a tray of half a dozen of them, if that's what you're going to need, than it is to actually buy the seed and then have the potting compost and all the extra time to wait while they're actually developing and things like that. So I tend to weigh it up that way. Anything where you might want more, then fine, you know, get ahead and start growing your seeds. Done. And as daft as it seems, it really is one of those jobs where, you know, it's best to keep up on. If you don't, before you know where you are, you end up with piles and piles of things. So, and as you can see here, I went from absolutely no pots at all to starting to build up quite a little collection of pots of different sizes. Yeah. So as you see, it's been a busy couple of days. I've got the showed you, but I've got some half old dustbins ready to get some potatoes in there. I just need to finish off up at the top with the fruit, and I've been keeping going on the old with the little cold frames. As you can see, hopefully got some tomatoes there. They're pretty much ready for their final place, a bag or a box with some herbs that I haven't quite got in yet. And some bits and pieces here. I've got a couple of little tubs. I've just started some basil off. I've got a little tub of beetroot and carrots there on the go, and I've planted up some runners. I'm going to get some runners in. What I do with the runners, I always put 2 in each little tray. These are just little cardboard tubes I made up. Normally I would collect old kitchen towel or toilet roll tubes, but I didn't have any. Once I started doing this, I was in a bit of a rush, so just a bit of masking tape, bit of cardboard. These can go then straight into the garden. You're not disturbing the roots. You know, there's a lot of plants which don't like their roots disturbing. But I put 2 in each of these pots, and I actually plant more than I need. I'm probably only going to put maybe 6 of these out, but that just gives me that bit of extra assurance that everything will be okay. So yes, that's a few little bits there. Oh, next job. Ben, get out of that muck. Oh, bloody hell. Well, hi there. I do have to say, it's quite a nice feeling. Oh, I'm having a very well earned double tea bagged cup of tea. Oh, and why, you might ask, if you can't guess already. Oh. Yep, all that's left of that huge pile is the startings of a very nice compost heap from that side, the bricks,
and another pile. That will be the rest of the very nice compost heap to start with, which is going to be very nice. And as it burns down, that's going to be all that's left, and that ash will soon be got rid of. So that's well, it's been a full-on couple of hours. Glad I remembered all the little hints and tips I had for the old bonfires for the allotments. Good hints and tips I had off of some of the guys there. Things like which side to put the matter on, and how to build it up, and how to control the size and everything else. Pretty good. Sorry I couldn't film that. I mean, that was it was just steady away, full on, flat out. I just couldn't have done anything meaningful, but yeah, it's quite an achievement. And oh heck, looking around, oh gosh, that does look better. You can even now see where the raspberries will be and the blackberry. And just a bit more work down that side to put on a couple more terraces and give me another 2 or 3 small beds down that side. And there's Clyde, and now I've got rid of all that piles of phoenix palms. At least it's bent into absolutely everything. But means I won't have to I'm not having to keep an eye on them quite so closely because of all the spikes on the phoenix palms, which they both walked into as soon as you brought them up here before, so I had to keep them away. So with that, I'm waffling. Keep an eye on this fire for a little while. Oh. Good day. Good day. Oh. Next job. Oh, I've had a couple of days catching up on other jobs after I managed to get the fire sorted. That's just absolutely amazing how little there is left after the two huge piles that went into that. Bensky there supervising. But I've just managed to get another couple of other little bits of jobs done. I've just done myself my first bed on the top area. So it's just, although I keep talking about the no dig, I've just turned the top probably 4-6 inches over just to see what I had, which has also allowed me to pull quite a few bits of metal and old toys and other crap out of there. So that was one of the reasons, and the other is it just lets me get some of the mulch I've put on there, just helps it get in between, because I didn't really break it up, I just turned it and then just fill it with the compost. I used all of the bamboo I had, and probably needed about at least double what I put on, but the whole of the bamboo has gone. But anyway, as you can see also, the pile of sweepings and all the small stuff has gone from there. I've got the rubble to move yet, and then what I've done is I've taken the other pile and I've put them both together, so that's the start of my first compost pile. The phoenixes, I've had a chat with my friend who's an arborist Auckland. Like an awesome bunch of guys, do a great job. If anybody in New Zealand or Auckland sees this. But yeah, so I'm going to get the phoenix taken out, which is going to be the whole top area, so that's completely altered all my plans. But what happens we'll see. And then the little area you can see here, that's where all the stuff I pulled up together, which was the old bamboo clippings, that's all gone onto my first bed. So yes, that's my first bed there. So exactly how things are going to look, I'm not too sure, but I'll just show you what I've been doing down at the bottom. So I've got my first few tomatoes there into the 9-inch pot. It's not exactly ideal, but it's all I've got. And as you can see, the string goes up to the frame, which is how I've used to support them in the past. And basically I just put the string underneath them as I putted them up, which allows the weight to hold the string in place, and then it just gives you something, just gradually wind them round as you're going up. I've got some the seeds you've seen before. The runners are finally starting to come through. There's quite a few in there starting to show themselves. And then my next, I've got some more tomatoes in there, some other bits and pieces I haven't found a home for yet. On nasturtium cuttings, I'm going to for trailing for some hanging baskets, but hopefully those peppers are going to start doing a bit more. 4 of them looking quite good, a couple not so good. So yeah, so there's a few bits of extra there going on. Getting some more veggies in. We're gradually getting some nice weather, but that also means I've got other jobs on. But nice when I look off the decking to actually see where it's at. Come on then, Ben, fetch your toy. Come on, fetch it down.
Well, here we are, another week down. Seems a little bit strange and a bit disjointed with the clips I'm doing. I think the problem I've got is I always know which is my first one for the next week, but I'm never quite sure when I've done my last clip for what's going to be my last clip for that week. So it's always a bit difficult to sign off. But anyway, I'll sign off now. So that's the end of another week. Get another one going. Hope you're enjoying what's just gradually sort of like seeing the garden develop. The things I'm doing. Like I say, I'll try and show, keep up to things week by week as I'm going along. Clips might be a bit longer or a bit shorter, but that'll depend on how much, other work and things I'm having to do. So obviously how much time I've actually got. I've got quite a bit of stuff coming up at the moment. So anyway, with that, I will say thanks for watching, anybody that does, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Next job.